Greetings all, this is Dickie Adams with Pocketnow.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the hardware on the Samsung Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch from Sprint. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So on the front of the device, we have the 4 capacitive touch buttons that we saw in the unboxing. We have a notification LED, the speaker grill, a couple of sensors and light sensors and the like, and then the front-facing video camera, the 4.52 inch screen, Super AMOLED Plus, and we'll get to a comparison in just a minute for that. On the back, we've got kind of a plastic finish that's a little hexed, and it's kind of brushed across the whole back of the device. And this is the only place where you see the Sprint logo and the Galaxy S2 displayed as well. We have the 8 megapixel camera with flash, and then it's got a little bump down here, and the speaker grill for the speakerphone is back here as well. Moving to the side, we have the volume rocker on this side. And then on the opposite side, we have the power button and really nothing else. The edges are kind of beveled here along this edge. Is a little bump right there, beveled inward, rounded corners, which makes it feel really, really nice in the hand. And then here we've got the headphone jack on the top. Really not a whole lot to see. Very plain looking outside device, very lightweight, easy to hold. Pop off the battery cover here. No near field chip here that I've been able to find, and no access to it. And maybe they'll add a door since it's Google Wallet was just released, but so far 1800 milliamp hour battery and the micro SD card slot. And again, there is no included micro SD card with this device. It just has 16 gigs of internal memory, 1 gig of ROM, 1 gig of RAM. And really, it's very, very snappy. And we'll get to some of the benchmarks in the full review, but really, this device is very, very quick. The notification LED is really nice to have. The cameras so far have been outstanding. We'll see some more of those samples in the final review. If we take a look here in comparison with the original Epic, you can see it's just a little bit longer. Obviously, a little bit wider due to the screen size here. And it's as thin as the keyboard was on the Epic 4G, the original Epic. The screen colors on the Samsung Galaxy S2 are the contrast is a little stronger on the Super AMOLED Plus, which means that the colors are a little more rich and deep compared to the screen on the original Epic. But otherwise, it's not really that much of a difference even at full bright. This one's a little bit brighter, but not by very much. Compared to another device such as the Photon. So here's the Photon. Power button there. Of course, I have the screen brightness set to auto right now. It's just a little bit thinner, a little bit longer. Screen is different technology. We're looking at a pentile screen here on the Motorola. And let's go ahead and take this up to full bright. There's full bright there. And in comparison here, the colors look really kind of washed out. It's probably not in the video so much, but the color difference between what black is here and what black is on the Samsung device, night and day difference. The blacks on this are so much more incredible. And this is almost kind of a hazy gray look here in comparison, which is very, very noticeable. And there's no pixelation like the pentile screen has. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all the typical pieces that you would expect. The resolution is 480 by 800. It can do 1080p out. It can also record at 1080p video. And the one thing good to mention is that the Bluetooth is actually version 3. Battery life on the Epic 4G Touch has been outstanding. I got about 16 hours of battery life before the meter actually popped up the first day of use. That was with 3 hours of solid phone calls, in addition to surfing the web and setting up the device and so on and so forth. And that's been pretty consistent. Today I'm down to about 30% right now, and it's been on for about 12 hours or so, give or take, once I took it off the charger. And frankly, that's fantastic for this sort of device. You can see here battery usage, so 12 hours and 12 minutes. And then look here at the status, it's at 32%. So it's got another few hours before it's going to pop up that battery low message, plug your device in. So data speeds on the Epic 4G Touch have been outstanding. In 4G mode, getting 12 down and 1.4 up. And here is the 8 and then 10, or rather not 8, but this was 0.8 down, switching into 3G mode and then back into 4G. The 3G service has been what I expected. Now, the Samsung 1.2 gigahertz Exynos processor is really, really fast on this device. Everything is just butter smooth transitions. Even with all the widgets on the screen, the swapping back and forth between the screens is extremely fast. Very little lag, I mean, other than what you might see in the animations. And if we scroll down here to this functionality, which we'll demo more in the software review, but you can see how fast I'm able to scroll back and forth between these zones, which is just simply outstanding as far as performance on the device. So far, my only complaint here is the lack of a near-field chip and the possibility that it might, have been better as a world phone as well, but that could have also increased the size with the CDMA and the GSM built in to the same device. That wraps up our closer look at the hardware on the Samsung Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch from Sprint. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Thanks for watching.